What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammett, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said toxic people, said toxic traits. Today's episode is going to be about what is narcissistic supply. What is supply? What is narcissistic supply? The word that a lot of people hear that is consistently thrown around in the world of narcissistic abuse, toxic relationships, toxic abuse, and things of that nature. So narcissistic supply. This is the textbook definition of it, or the definition you're going to see on Google if you Google the phrase. It says narcissistic supply refers to the constant supply of attention and admiration needed by narcissists. Attention and admiration. So for me, as a diagnosed narcissist, validation. So attention and admiration are akin or equivalent to validation. It's just like, I need that validation. I need that attention, that admiration, and special treatment and things of that nature, because I am me. You know, I am me. I need it. I need people to validate my existence. I need people to validate the reason that I'm here. I need people to validate like my life in general. I absolutely need that. And most, if not all, narcissists need narcissistic supply. And this is the thing this is the thing that gets a lot of people caught up right here. A lot of people think it's just only attention and admiration that supplies a narcissist or that validates a narcissistic person, and that it has to come from a significant other or a spouse. That's why I think people they kind of close it off at it being something that comes from a significant other or from a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, or whatever. But narcissistic supply, y'all, validation can come from, it doesn't have to necessarily only be that right there. It can be also come from the kids. Like, narcissists can get validation from having exceptional kids, from having kids that are smart, from having kids that are super athletic, from having kids that are, you have like models and, famous kids, like social media. Like, you can get that validation and that supply from having kids that support it. You know what I mean? Living vicariously through your children can be a form of getting narcissistic supply and validation. Like, I'm validated through them because they wouldn't be here without me. So it's because they wouldn't be here without me. That means that what they do and what they're accomplished is because of me. So I'm validated through that. You see how I'm just telling you, it's mental gymnastics. Like, narcissistic supply is validation, their needs being met. Validation. I know people think when I say needs, people automatically think food, water, shelter. Those are the main needs. Narcissists, food, water, shelter, validation. Food, water, shelter, validation, and things of that. They need validation. They need to be validated. They need that. I'm just telling you. And it can be like money can validate narcissistic people. There's different forms of narcissistic supply. It is like, it's food, shelter, water, food, shelter, and narcissistic supply. That's what I mean. I didn't mean validation. No, food, water, shelter, and narcissistic supply. And supply can be a few different things, y'all. Supply could be money, y'all. Narcissists can get supply and validation through an accumulation of wealth or the pursuit of wealth. You know what I mean? They can do that. A lot of narcissists and toxic people can absolutely have this pursuit of wealth and things along those lines because that's what they want, y'all. Like, if I have a lot of money, I can get unlimited attention. Even though I think people only want me around for money and things like that, I still get that unlimited attention. I still get that feeling. I still get that. You know what I mean? It's still there for me. I still have it. So that right there is a part of it as well. That right there is a part of it as well. That right there is how it goes. Like, they need that supply. They need that attention. They need that validation. They need it. They need it. They need it. They can get it from a few different sources. And as long, like, the relationship with a narcissistic person, whatever the relationship is, like, they get that supply. Like, as long as they're getting supply, they typically don't cut people off. whatever form of supply that a narcissist gets from you, as long as that spigot, that faucet, I say spigot, that's the North Carolina slang right there, the old spigot. As long as that faucet is turned on and the supply is flowing, they'll stay around you. But when that supply starts to run up, when that supply starts to get drained, when that supply starts to run out or whatever it is, starts to run low, or it doesn't feel the same anymore, when that supply doesn't feel the same anymore, they typically try to discard you, get rid of you, y'all. They seek that supply from someone else. They seek that same source of supply that they're getting from you. It could be emotional supply, y'all. It could be financial supply. It could be just like, you make me look good supply. Like, supply is supply, y'all. Validation, admiration. Like, go think about that. Ask yourself this right here. Like, how do I get a narcissist to leave me alone? Cut off the supply. Turn off the spigot. Dam it up. You see what I'm saying? It's just like a river. As long as the river of supply flows to that narcissistic person, they tend to not want to leave you alone. So sometimes you have to, I've said this before, y'all, you have to dam up the river of supply. Once you turn that supply off, they tend to leave you alone. They know you still have the supply, so they might not leave you alone. But when you take away whatever they're getting from you, then yeah, they tend to leave you alone, or they tend to seek it out elsewhere. It's not a guarantee that they leave you alone. If you turn out, if you giving them financial support or financial supply, and you turn that off, yeah, they'll beg, plead, kick, scream, cry, snot coming out of their nose. They'll do all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, like, they'll go seek it from somebody else. Like, you get a lot of bum narcissistic people who only seek out money. Like, they don't want to work. They don't want to, they literally want other people to support them. And this is not just a gender-based thing, y'all. This could be men, women, non-binary folks can seek out people with money to take care of them. It's not just one gender. I know people are like, well, that's the women narcissists. No, there's a lot of bum male presenting narcissistic people out there that will seek out people to take care of them. They just will. They will absolutely will. They'll seek out people to take care of them. They'll seek out people to help them out. They'll seek out people to take advantage of. They'll seek out that supply. Like I said, when your supply is running dry or running out, they'll try to find somebody who can supply them with equal or greater supply than what you were. That's what happens a lot of times in these spaces, y'all. And that's why I try to convey that to a lot of people. I want to convey that to a lot of people. I really, really do. Because the fact of the matter goes, like, you're dealing with a narcissistic person. Cut off the supply. If you want to get them to leave you be, cut off the supply. If you want to get them to leave you alone, cut off the supply. If you wanted the chance, let me say that, if you want the chance of them leaving you alone, cut off that narcissistic supply. Stop giving them money. Stop giving them attention. Stop validating. Stop validating their toxicity. Stop validating their emotion. I'm just telling you. Of course, use discretion, y'all, because some people will try to harm you or hurt you for turning off the supply, for turning off the spigot or whatever. Some people will absolutely do that. They just will. They will absolutely try to hurt you or harm you for turning off that narcissistic supply. They don't want that right there. So you have to prepare. You have to be as strong as you possibly can. You have to do what you need to do in order to in order to take your power back. You know what I mean? In order to take your strength back, in order to have that right there, you have to do what you need to do. And so I don't think a lot of people see that. A lot of people realize that, but that's part of the space. That's part of the dynamic that exists when you're dealing with narcissistic people, y'all. Turn off the supply. Turn off the supply. Like I said, like, it's hard if you are the child of a narcissist, especially if you're not an adult, to turn off the supply that they get from you, because they're living vicariously through you, and then you want to make them proud. So it's hard to do that as a kid, but as an adult, you have a little bit more leverage and power. You should. Sometimes they set it up, so even as an adult, you're dependent upon them. So be very wary, y'all. That's what I'm just saying. Like, whatever the supply is, y'all, think about this space right here. Like, what I don't know what type of supply they're getting from me, Lee. Sometimes the supply, y'all, the validation, can just be you making them look normal, making them fit, helping them fit into society. Think about it right there, y'all. Sometimes the supply is just your presence. Like, if you're my husband or you're my wife, like, and you are my children, you just validate my existence, because now I have a family. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm married with kids. That's the family. I got a job, married with kids, graduated college. Now I look like a normal human being. So the form of supply they can be getting from you is just to look normal. is just to be able to present themselves into the world as a normal, air quotes, normal person. You know, normal, everybody's definition of normal is going to be different, y'all. You know, I ask people in my comment section asking me like, do you not ever want to be normal? I'm like, what does normal mean to y'all? What is normal? You know, define normal. Tell me what normal is. Tell me what normal is. Give me your definition of normal. Let's go with it from there. You know, it's a very unique space to be in, y'all. That's why I'm just saying, like, whatever supply that they are getting from you, find a way to turn it off. Find a way to turn off the spigot. Find a way to move forward without them. Or you know, like I said, it might hurt their image. It might hurt their pride or their ego. But you have to find a way to cut it. I mean, to end it that way. Because if you don't, I'm just telling you, they're going to take advantage of you. They're going to get you. They're going to do whatever it takes. They're going to do whatever it takes for them to feel good about themselves. They're going to do whatever it takes for them to feel happy and maligned and stuff like that. They're going to keep doing that, y'all. They just are, you know. But so you have to find that balance. You have to find that peace, because if you don't, buckle your safety belt up, y'all, because they're going to take advantage of you. They're literally going to take advantage of you and run you through the dirt. I promise you they are. And it does not get better in those circumstances. It does not get better in that space. It just doesn't, you know. So you have to validate yourself. You supply yourself and take the supply away from the narcissistic person. Because the more you supply them, the harder it is going to be for you to get rid of them, y'all. The greater the supply they get from you, the less likely they are to leave you alone. The more likely that they are to go, you know, again, y'all, there's different forms of narcissistic supply. It could be their job. Their job could be their supply. Like I said, their kids could be their supply. Their money could be their supply. Whatever it takes, you know, for them to fit in and be normal or get validation or admiration or special treatment, that's a form of supply, y'all. Their status, there's that stuff right there could be a form of supply. You know, once you cut the supply off, if they want, like, you know, they ask yourself this question right here. I'll end it with this. To figure out what form of supply that they're getting from you, ask yourself, what can you remove from this space that will make them act differently? If I leave, will they act differently? If I stop giving them money, will they act differently? If I stop doing this for them, will they act differently? If you're the boss and they're using a job as, you know, supply, if I fire them, will they act differently? You see what I'm saying? That's how you figure out what supply that they're getting from you. Ask yourself, if I cut this off, how would they act? If this got cut off, how would they act? How would they behave? You know what I mean? It's a very unique dynamic to be in, y'all. I know this video running on longer than what I'm going to start increasing the length of my videos a little bit here, y'all. If you made it this far, make sure you like and subscribe. Y'all, my kids' book, is about to be out here in the next couple of days. Thank y'all for tuning in. Of course, like and subscribe for more. Mental Illness is out. Peace. If you haven't already, make sure you check out joining my newsletter, y'all, email list, so you don't miss out on any exciting updates I have coming up, y'all. The link is in the description of every video and podcast I do. Thank you so much.